Anything that you guys are doing today that could be a difference maker that we could take back to the real estate community?
Well, one of the things I plan on doing tomorrow is actually going through, setting appointments with all my listings, well, as many as I can get through, and trying to hurry up and do some virtual tours, just because we're not going to be allowed to do open houses here, soon either if we go on lockdown, which we still can right now. I think a lot of people are, might start being hesitant about getting out and going to them. So this is something that Derek's probably already implemented weeks ago, but we're just, trying to prepare for it. Again, we're not feeling much of a pinch here right now, but we're just preparing for it because we see it coming. So getting as many virtual tours in as possible and working on that. And then we're going to start marketing those out as, our virtual open houses and ways for people to see our houses and our listings, even though we're not having open houses or nobody's allowed to leave the house. So if they're going to be sitting on their phones, might as well be looking at our listings.
You're here to that.
Yeah, I'll add some stuff here. So, a couple of the things that we've done, and some of them may not seem like they'd have a lot of impact or would help business, but I think it's huge. There's a couple in particular. First, I've suggested that, I think that it's really, really, really easy right now for us as agents to kind of separate ourselves from the crowd, right? Because everything right now within the industry, if you get online, if you get on social media, if you dare turn on the TV to the news, everything is doom and gloom. Everything is just negativity. And 80% of it's just false. I can't tell you the amount of things that I hear that it's false negativity. So, we've suggested for our team to differentiate yourself and to stand apart. Just be a positive beacon of light in this crazy dark time that we're in. So one of the things that we've suggested is that our agents have a social media plan that, X times a week, 3 times a week, be intentional about sharing something very positive on social media, something involving your business, something involving a client that you've used, that you've done, something involving the fact that your kids aren't in school, something fun that you're doing with your kids, or how you're making use of this time when your kids aren't in school. So, we've just, I think a way to differentiate is just be positive among all the other crap that's going on. The second thing is this is a really, really, really great time to connect with past clients, to connect with your past clients in your sphere of influence. As a team, we do that, several times throughout the year because we do events and we do things where we're reaching out to our clients. This is a really great time just to connect on a personal level and just to reach out to past clients and sphere of influence. And just you don't know what they're going through, right? You don't know if they're in full freak out mode. You don't know if they're in fear. You don't know. We've got elderly clients that are scared to go outside, right? We've got people that may have lost jobs. So what we are doing is we're being very, 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 very intentional about communicating with every one of our past clients in sphere of influence. And as a team, we're putting together a plan to do that from the team aspect. But really, it's most importantly for the agents to do it on an individual basis. The agents individually having communication and calling clients and talking to them and texting them personally is going to go a lot longer than us, sending out emails or sending out postcards to clients from the team. The next one, and I think the most important one for us, is knowing that the opportunity right now is huge, that it should be a lot easier to get into conversations with people, right? You've got more people sitting at home. You've got more people that aren't working. You've got people that are home because their kids are out of school. You've got people that maybe they're, here in Orlando, a lot of the service industry shut down. So it should be a lot easier to get into conversations with people, but at the same time, conversions are going to go way down. So for us, it's being very intentional with resetting of goals that you have on a daily basis, right? For us, each of our agents typically has daily goals of the number of dials that they're going to make, the number of meaningful conversations they're going to get into with clients, the number of appointments they're setting, the number of nurtures that they're adding to their database. So, we know in the time that we're in that we're going to have to step up all of those numbers. We're going to have to make twice as many calls. We're going to have twice as many conversations. We're going to have to add, the opportunity to add 2 or 3 times as many people to our database is really, really abundant now. But human nature is, if we're used to certain work ethics, right? All the real estate agents or loan officers on the phone, if you're used to the certain work ethics and work habits that you do every single day, and you've been doing for the last 6 months, 5 years, 1 year, that automatically, just because we have this pandemic going on and we know that we have to do these things, we're not automatically just going to start doing these things right away, right? Even though we know we should, we're not going to automatically start doing those things. So what we're encouraging from a team aspect is for everybody to update those goals. We've encouraged everybody on the team to pair up with other agents on the team that are really serious about increasing their goals and have accountability partners where you're holding each other accountable to those increased goals, to make sure that we're executing on those things and just not saying that we're going to execute on those things. And lastly, from a team aspect, we're going to try to make some fun out of it, or make some fun of it. So, we've identified the things that we know we need to do differently to take advantage of the opportunities that are going to come out of this. So from a team aspect, we're making a contest out of it next month, right? So we're going to have the agents on our team have a contest that revolves around the number of outgoing dials they're making, the number of meaningful conversations they're having, the number of past clients they're talking to, the number of nurtures that they're adding to the database that aren't currently there. We've identified the things that we know that we need to do, and we're going to put a contest together to encourage the whole team to get competitive around it, and therefore make it easier for agents to hold themselves to those things. So, we're doing it from a team aspect, but I think that it's very possible to do it from an individual agent aspect. But it's just being cognizant, being aware, and doing the things to force us and hold us accountable to those change in habits.